I know somebody needs to hear this right now, so I just thought I'd record this. Whatever you think is holding you back in moving forward with your music, whether you think you don't have the best equipment, or you don't have the best song ideas, or your voice isn't where you'd like it to be, or your skill level in general with production, I say all of those things are always going to be works in progress. Allow yourself to just enjoy the process and create what you want to create to the best of your abilities, and allow those things to upgrade over time, like your skills and, well, maybe your equipment depends on your finances, but your ideas and your skills, for sure, they're going to depend on your practice. And then your practice, your craft is going to get better with the practice. And once you get to a point where you can justify upgrading your equipment, it's all going to feed into you getting closer to making the things you want to make and experiencing that creative freedom. And I'm saying this because I just won my first award for a song I wrote called Let It Rain. I won 5,000 euros. And it's just incredible to me how being acknowledged by other people can kind of just feed into you then doing more of what you already love. But the thing is, I had never expected to get anything out of my music. And that's how I've always treated it. It was really just purely for me. Sorry, I ran out of storage space. I'm back from my walk. But the point I wanted to make is, Let It Rain, I never expected it to go anywhere. It was like most of my other songs. It was basically an exercise for me to get better at my craft. And I wrote it, recorded it, produced it, mixed and mastered it all myself with some of the cheapest equipment. It was a Focusrite Solo and a Rode NT1A I have here. And all of my songs have been recorded up until now with this equipment. I'm actually releasing my first song that was recorded in the studio of a friend of mine, where I have an equipment upgrade because he has like the 15,000 euro microphones, which sound incredible. But the point is, I won an award with this song that was just an exercise, and I never expected it. And so if you have things holding you back, no matter what they are, I mean, even with mindset, I think you just never know what's going to happen. And let's be honest, I mean, there's a lot of luck and timing and stuff like other people's perceptions involved in the creation of your success. And all of that is so uncontrollable. The one thing you can control, and also the one thing you actually enjoy, assuming that you're kind of like me, is the actual creation, is the actual doing of it. And so just focus on that. Like, let everything else go and just follow the sheer joy of creating your songs. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I hope this gives you a little bit of a boost. And like, I would truly, truly love to see more people who doubt themselves just go out there and do it. Like, that's the other thing. When I released my first album, I knew that just in terms of music production and in terms of where I was vocally, it was far from what I aspire to. And even now, like, I'm not where I aspire to be. But my thinking was, like, who in their right mind would put so much focus and so much effort and time into music and pivoting into music in their mid-30s? Like, most people don't dare to pivot their careers into music. Like, who the hell in their right mind would do that? And I thought, if it works out, like if I am somewhat successful, I'm sure it would be a great service for people to be able to see the whole journey. And so that's why I kind of just put it out in the open. Like, I wasn't perfectionist because I wanted to share the journey of it. And that's how I see it. And it has allowed me to kind of just be messy with what I do. And the truth is that it makes it a lot more fun if you can be messy. I mean, it's just like when you're a kid and you're experimenting with stuff and having fun, and you just do more of what you like. And then you get really grumpy when you have to do things you don't like. So that's how I see my music. And I hope this is helpful for you, and it helps you to kind of let go of some assumptions you may have. Let me know in the comments. The other thing I wanted to say that I forgot is at the award show, I was talking to some of the people, like some of the other artists, and how they recorded their songs. And there was this girl, amazing singer, amazing band, actually was a 3-piece band. But they spent like 20,000 euros on recording their album. And I was like, ooh. Which is fair enough. Like if you really make high quality records, and like there's, yeah, and if you can do it, cool. But like for me, it was like, it just kind of blew my mind that my song that essentially cost me €0. I mean, I had this initial investment of, I think the Focusrite is €100, and then the Rode NT1A is like 170 or 180 euros. Like granted, yeah, my monitors, you need some equipment, yep, but you can't compare a 20,000 euro investment to the investment I had to set up my basic home studio. And then they can't replicate that as often as I can replicate my songwriting practice at home and like making my songs at home. Does that make sense? Gosh, it's hard to talk sometimes. The point I want to make is, if you have these high standards for yourself and for what you put out, you might not actually get better at delivering a message and connecting to an audience. Because in the end, I think that's what made Let It Rain win, is that the message was strong and the songwriting was strong. And also, I mean, the production, I mean, thinking about the context of how it was made, I'm super proud of it. But the more you write songs, the more you're gonna develop your taste, and you're gonna kind of develop this detachment from your ego, and it allows you to take a step back from yourself and observe yourself with less, I don't want to say less emotions, but like less judgment. It allows you to observe yourself with less judgment, and that's when you can really tap into, oh, this is the direction I want to steer myself into, and like my music and my message, and it becomes more cohesive over time because you are creating a lot and then taking a step back and looking at it and then forming it to the art you want to make, like the art project you want to put out there. So that wouldn't be possible if you have to book studio time every time you record something. And I feel like releasing a song, like it's required to release a song. If I was just writing songs in my own four walls and I'd keep them to myself, I wouldn't really have that perspective, you know? It's really through the putting it out there that I'm able to do that. Although I will say, if you have like a group of friends, you know, or like in Artist Springboard, if you have this community and your mentors and you share it with them, you'll get that feedback too. So that helps. But there's just so much that comes from the process of actually finishing songs and doing that many, 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 many times. Okay, I think I said everything I want to say.
Jetzt kommt die nächste.
And let it rain. And let it rain.
Ehemann. Was machst du mit der fucking Kohle?
Leben, Essen, meine Miete zahlen.